to implement 47 metrics over time, track the number of users who use a product 4 days out of the past 7 days, and graph this over time. It's similar to frequency of usage graph, but over time instead of just a rolled up histogram.
Yeah, I think the essential idea there was you can build a cohort, and cohort has a lot of different options. This would be build a cohort with users who did an event, and instead of just the count, you look at count and interval. The user has performed that event 4 times in any weeks in a time frame. You would use any week, and if you're looking at users who do that over and over again in each week within your time frame, you have the option to that as well.
Count interval is exactly 4 distinct days in any week in the last 7 days. I don't think the any week here matters because we're locking it down to 7 days. So the week is arbitrary, right? But the count, this is the thing. You get different menus as soon as you hit count, and then it is count in interval that opens up this possibility. So I think this will be an approximation of what you need. The question was, because it's a two-sided question, right? It's one is bracket, the number of users we have, because that's cohort membership, and then graph this over time. Otherwise, the alternative would be to do something like any active event where we put it to uniques and then we apply the cohort. Because what we're saying is, show me any user who did an active event and belongs to the cohort. So it will be an approximation.
All right, so the punchline is got to create the cohorts, but then the cohorts would be the past 7 days. Would that really be able to capture time over time? Would I be able to look 3 months in the past?
That would not work.
Yeah, so if you want to go to the top left chart, hidden in the mythical view additional chart types. Yeah, so actually, if you just Google Amplitude stickiness chart, I always have that up side by side. Hidden in this guy, which is one of the precise reasons why I have the help doc always open, because this one's a little bit different than other charts. You'll want to use this change over time piece. So this will show in 1, 3, 5, and 7 day buckets, or if you switch to the monthly, it will show days of a month instead of days of a week. We have 2 options here. You can play around with the line chart, bar chart, and then you can see these will add up to 100. If we do this as the change over time, we can see this trend line plotted out. So again, depending on your use case, you might want to use cumulative or non-cumulative. This will be X days or more, so it's 3+ days. So I think this might get us at least somewhere close, so you're essentially able to see the trend line.
This gets me to exactly where I want to be.
Only other little trick that I recommend for an analysis like this to just exclude the partial weeks, and then you can just look at the complete weeks.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.